What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. We all know there is a lot of vitriol toward the Passport Bro community from a lot of ladies, all right? And let me just be honest, you have some younger ladies, but I just want to say this. Guys, have you noticed that it is coming from a lot of older women? Women who a lot of brothers would feel like, how can I say it nicely? Most of you brothers would not be very interested in dating such women. But nonetheless, you know, these women have a lot to say about the black men. Now, in this case, I'm talking about Leslie Jones, okay? And Leslie Jones is an actress, most notably on Ghostbusters, a comedian. We all know what she looks like. I'm sure that she's one of you brothers' type. But before I go into her detail, I kind of want you to see like what a lot of ladies are saying about Passport Bros on the internet. And this is going to be the case today. Let's check it out.
If you're wondering why the Passport Bros movement exists, watch this.
The Passport Bro movement in America exists because men in America, they lack motivation, they're mediocre. And women in America have to work, they get educated, and they start making money because they have to. So why would American women have to put up with a man that don't have any of those qualities? This Passport Bros, they think they can go to another country and offer this woman, and he says it in the video, that if he goes to the Philippines and he offers a woman a better life, he said it right there. He's just basically manipulating these women into thinking that they're going to have a better life with them, which they might because they may live in very poor areas. But guess what? If you bring her to America, that's expensive. You're going to have to work your ass off. You're going to have to be the provider. You're going to have to pay for all her bills. If she doesn't have an education, you might even have to pay for her education, and she might end up leaving you. Because life here is different, and you can't expect women in America to be like the women in other countries. You can't expect women here in America to go for a guy that's below them. If I go to school, I make 6 figures. I want a man that makes 6 figures too or more. Because men in America, they want their women to go 50-50 on the bills and 50-50 maybe on the household and the chores, which usually is more like 90-10. So why would a woman here settle for some loser? We have high expectations because we can. I literally just saw a video of a guy that is stranded in the Dominican Republic, and he's broke, and he's asking people to cash app him money for his ticket back to the US. Because this man, they're broke in America, and they go to another country where the value of the dollar is a lot higher, and they lie to these women and they pretend that they're wealthy men when they're not. So they are gaslighting this woman into thinking that they're going to come here and they're going to have this great life. Just stop lying to women. It doesn't matter if they're from another country. They are women. They have expectations, and you're lying to them. And you know what? Most quality men in America, they have no problem finding women here.
All right. So Leslie Jones goes to the Breakfast Club, and shout out to Uncle Willie D. He covered this. I'm afraid to play the clip from the Breakfast Club because typically they copyright claim things. But she said something very similar to what this lady is saying right here. But the difference is, in her regard, is that these Passport Bros, they don't know how to, do things in the bedroom. These Passport Bros don't know how to treat women, but it all revolves around the lack of skill in the bedroom. So because you don't have good sex, this is the reason why you're running overseas. And to somebody like Leslie Jones, who I feel like has never been married or even been in some kind of relationship that we can see, it lets me know how immature she is. Maybe she's trying to be funny as a comedian who's not that funny, But you're saying that these guys, if they knew how to have sex, women would treat them better. I'm here to tell you that that's a lie. Okay? Having a big whatever or a little whatever, that is beside the point. That is beside the point. What you should ask is, do these men feel like they're getting value for their investment into these women? That's the question. So if they're going to date, and I'm not saying that women in America are not valuable or men in America are not valuable. I'm talking about each individual perspective. Does the man feel like when he engages with a woman in American society, is he getting value for his time, his effort, his financial investment? And is that woman worth it? It can be different for anybody else. You have guys on the opposite side who believe that passport bro guys are chumps and they're losers and they should never go away out of America, and they're happily married to women. And you have the guys in America who are saying, listen, we're not getting value for what we're talking about. What does that have to do with sex? Again, there are many women out here who have had great sex with a man, have never been in love with that man. There are many ladies who have great sex with a man. They cannot respect that man. Would not even consider him to be a long-term relationship. Outside of sex, casual sex, that is all that she looks at that guy as. If that's the case, most women would marry the guy that was the best guy in bed. But what happens when that guy just can't lead? What happened when that guy just isn't the guy that can put the food on the table? He's not the guy that's the father figure. All right? What happens to that guy? You see? Or is it that these guys are correct when they say, hey, listen, these women are really more concerned about phenotypically what the man looks like and what he's packing downstairs than according to what the man can do. The man can, provide. The man is a good man. He treats his woman nice. Are women concerned about that? And this is what we're talking about. A lot of women don't even understand what a good man even brings to the table. You're judging a man on what he does in the bedroom. That's very little. It's nice to have a man or a woman that can do stuff in the bedroom. That's great, right? But that won't keep you. That won't keep you. I'm 42 now. I can tell you, it's good that you have some stuff going on in the bedroom. That I can tell you. That's good to do that. It's nice to know what you have in the bedroom. But as a man, can you lead? Can you provide? Can you keep your cool? Can you build? Can you respect your woman? Can you make changes? Can you adjust? Do you have a plan? Can you work your plan? Can you put your woman in a better position than when she was before she met you? Can you do all of the intangibles? So then once the ladies say that, you as a guy are a bum because you can't do this, then when you decide that, hey, you know what, let me just leave you alone. I'm going to go ahead and go find a woman who does appreciate me for that. Now all of a sudden it's, you guys have a little D. You guys can't do, you don't have this, you don't have that. Meanwhile, the people who are out here single are people like her. And I know what guys want to do. Guys would love to roast her based on what she looks like. Maybe. I'm not even going to deal with that because it's beside the point. The point is the thinking pattern. The point is the thinking pattern. All right? And then when you want to shame people based on because you don't think they have a position, wherever there's smoke, there's fire. So why is it that there isn't fire? Like, do these guys not have any sort of point of what they're trying to say? Do these guys don't have a point at all? Nothing. Is there anything in their experience that should not be discussed? And when you talk about that, we have issues, many issues. And it just comes back on these guys. And again, you try to be respectful towards women like that. And many guys do. And this is what you find guys do. Guys just like leave them alone. I'm telling you, like ladies like Leslie Jones, God bless her heart. You can see why these ladies over the years have struggled in the dating market. Because it seems like almost like, do you even want to hear what these guys have to say? Like, do you want to even engage these men in America on some of their grievances? Is it even worth you discussing it with them at all? Can they say something? Okay, they shouldn't say nothing. Got it. All right, so these guys say, okay, well, we're not even going to argue with you. Let me go over here and do what I got to do. Then guess what? There's still a lot to say about that. Still a lot of problems. So it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. And what a lot of these black men are, they find themselves like, you know what? Let me not even say anything. Let me just go live my life and continue being hated on as long as I'm happy while they're hating on me. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shake Dude Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Preach it for all you do, subscribe to the bell. We're out.